So here's something very interesting I have in my studio today. So this is the VIOFO A129 Plus Duo version. You also get a elder sibling, which is the A129 Plus Pro, which is a 4K resolution camera. But this is a Quad HD plus 1080p combo, and you can see it's straight away written here Quad HD plus FHD dual channel Wi-Fi dashcam. It has a built-in Sony StarVis image sensor for front and rear. Do note that this is not the StarVis 2 sensor. This is the previous generation StarVis sensor. So you have a pictorial representation of the camera. Now this rear camera actually looks pretty unique in its design. Also, they have provided the same features again at the bottom. On the left side of the box, you have certain features highlighted. It says Quad HD plus FHD. It has f1.6 aperture with a 7 glass high quality lens. It has a Sony StarVis image sensor, super night vision, 2-inch HD screen, built-in Wi-Fi, CPL filter which is optional, GPS logger is also optional, and a Bluetooth remote which is also optional. Taking a look at the rear of the box, some important features have been highlighted here. So as you can see, it is a 2K Quad HD plus 1080p Full HD dual channel video recording, Sony StarVis 5 megapixel and 2 megapixel sensor for front and rear cam, 140-degree wide angle for the front camera and a 160-degree wide angle for the rear camera. VIOFO app support. It has G sensor and motion detection as well. Parking mode is supported, and it supports micro SD cards up to 256 GB. So let's move on and open up the box quickly and take a look at the dash camera. So here's a nice cushiony wrapping, and let's take out the front cam. Now I must say again, this resembles the VIOFO Mini 2, similar in design. Well, I don't have the Mini 2 at hand right now, but anyway, a smart, sleek and a compact looking dash cam. You have this VIOFO branding on top. It says Quad HD at the bottom. You have a similar set of buttons which we usually find in VIOFO cameras. On the other side, you have this older micro USB port for the rear camera, a similar port designated as USB, and a AV port. Now you have this GPS module which also doubles up as your windshield adapter. So here's the rotating camera. So as you can see, you get this prominent clicking sound when you rotate. So I think it more or less will adapt to vertical windshields as well. And you have a wide degree of rotation. So as you can see, it rotates, I think, about 90 degrees the camera lens. So let's keep the camera here and let's take a look at one of the most unique rear camera designs which I have seen till now. So here it is, a very uniquely designed rear camera. It has this wide mount for the windshield. On the back you don't find anything. I think there is a LED light at the bottom probably. And let's rotate the camera and see. Yeah, this again rotates about 90 degrees. So you need to stick this onto the windshield and you can align it. So let's keep the rear camera here. So again, a similar set of papers and documentations as we saw in all of the other previous VIOFO unboxings. You have this read before installation guide. So you can pause the video and you might read this if you want. Again, following this, you have the electrostatic stickers, 2 electrostatic stickers for you to use for attaching the dash camera. You have this user manual for the dash cam, and along with that you have the professional customer service card. You have an additional pair of stickers for both front and the rear dash cam. So this is going to be very useful if you plan on changing the position of the dash camera somewhere in the future. So here is what I think is the USB power cable and also a 12-volt car charger with 2 USB ports. So this is the front camera power cable. Following this, you have the rear camera cable. So as you can see, the wire has micro USB ports at both ends. So quite a thick wire for the rear camera. So let's keep it here. Following this, you have this data transfer cable which you can plug in into the camera in order to transfer the videos or images. Also, some additional clips are provided. So these are the things which you get inside the box for the VIOFO A129 Plus Duo model. So now let's take a look at some of the important features of this dash cam. This dash camera has a Novatech 96670 processor. The front camera comes with a Sony StarVis IMX335 sensor, and the rear camera comes with a Sony StarVis IMX 307 sensor. The front camera has a f1.6 aperture with a 140-degree field of view, and the rear camera comes with a f1.6 aperture with a 160 degrees field of view. The front camera will give you a 2560 into 1440p at 60 frames per second and 1920 into 1080 at 30 frames per second. You also get a 2560 into 1440p at 30 frames per second along with a 1920 into 1080 at 30 frames per second. Also, you have a combination of 1920 into 1080 at 60 fps along with a 1920 into 1080 at 30 fps. It has a 2-inch HD LCD display. It supports memory cards up to 256 GB. It has a built-in 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. It has a built-in supercapacitor and no inbuilt battery. It has a windshield mount which comes with a built-in GPS. You have the option to buy a Bluetooth remote later on. You also have an optional CPL filter available. And if you want to activate the parking mode, you need to purchase the VIOFO HK3 hardware kit separately. Taking a look at the video sample, now on top you see the front camera video and at the bottom you see the rear camera video. Comparing the video quality of both these cameras side by side, you can make out that this performs at a very optimum level and you get a very decent footage out of both the dash cameras. Taking a look at the license plate readability, now this is a very good license plate read. All letters and numbers are clearly visible and a very minimal to nil amount of noise. The overall footage from the rear camera does seem to be slightly overexposed compared to the front cam, but hey, both cameras are performing as expected and there's no major drawback or a major problem with the footages from both the dash cameras. So the VIOFO A129 Plus Duo at a price of about 20,000 rupees does seem to offer pretty good value for money, considering it offers a 1600p resolution for the front camera and you also get a StarVis sensor backed rear camera with a full HD resolution. If you're interested in checking out this dash cam or if you're interested in purchasing it, the link to purchase it is given down below in the description. So I'll be bringing up a follow-up video showing you the detailed review of this camera, its video quality, its technical specifications, and you'll be able to get a more closer look at the video quality characteristics of this camera. If you have any doubts or queries, do write them down in the comments and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. So this was the video for today. I hope you liked it, and in case if you did, make sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Also do not forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.